This is a very classic technique. You have to keep doing the PYS questions repeatedly. Why? Because same questions may appear every year. So exposure to the questions are very important. If you were to look at this, this question, this is under the organic chemistry. Alright, it has appeared in the year 2006. This is 1999 and 1994 also appeared in 2013. Alright, another example will be this. It's a question on the separation techniques. Right, has appeared in 1981, 2001. So you must be wondering, oh, these are quite old questions. How come they still appear in the recent exams? Well, after all, it's testing on the concept. So the concepts will never be changed. They can simply get questions from the various sources. Another useful information to share with everyone is, you realize that the recent publication on the TYS, questions are quite limited. Like maybe in one chapter, there are just like a few MCQ questions. I feel that there's not enough practice for the students. If you are able to get hold of the older syllabus of the TYS, those questions that start off from 2003 and earlier, that will be a good practice, because we have, you can see that those books, they have a wide range of questions, and that's where this type of repeated questions can be found as well. Anyway, in the class, we have been furnishing with the students on all these questions, so make sure that you revise them. Alright? Okay, so just now we have some questions on from the parents, that what are some of the things that the students can do. Well, help can be obtained from various sources. Besides teachers, the tutors must also play an important role to make sure that we are able to furnish with the students with enough information. Yeah, so because of this increasing difficulty, and there's some changing trend in the questions asked, going to make sure that we as a teacher have to have good knowledge in the information. Not just the O-level syllabus, but it will be helpful if the teachers are equipped with the A-level syllabus to share with the students. Sometimes just by teaching the students things that are found in textbook may not be enough. We may need to incorporate some of the daily application to make them see how chemistry can be made so alive and interesting, so that when application questions comes by in the examination, they are able to see the link as well. Yeah, right? Okay, now this is an important thing that me as the tutor I find is crucial, because students are always very busy. Busy with CCA, busy with schoolwork, busy with gaming, busy with shopping. Alright, so you can see that making study easily is very important. I have students who feedback to me that they have so many things to memorize, so many work to do. But you realize that in studying chemistry, not just chemistry, even in the sciences subjects like physics and bio, in one chapter we can easily summarize the key points. Now, just for information, to make study easily for students, it means that in one chapter, right, being the teacher or tutor, we have to make them see the point and let them understand the concept within half an hour. Alright, so not everything in a book or in the notes have to be memorized. You must know what is the gist of the chapter, then from there, do the questions to be more effective in this way. Okay, so it's not like holding books, they keep sitting there and memorize everything in the textbook or everything in the notes. It doesn't help in this way. If you want to have a more effective results, after you have understood the questions and the concept in the chapter, do the questions immediately. Because by doing, it also helps you to refresh the concepts as well. Alright? So the explanation part from the teacher is important, has to explain clearly to the students to make them see that, the point on the techniques, on how to apply the techniques onto the questions. Okay. So as we have mentioned, preparing the students on the challenging and higher order questions are important. That has to be done since Sec 3. Alright, you cannot wait till Sec 4, then you start to do TYS questions or even the harder questions. Alright, there's always a lot of misconception from the students because they find that they're only taking the O-level in Sec 4, so the TYS questions, just do it in the Sec 4 unit. But you find that it's going to be very hectic and you may not have enough foundation by then. So in fact, in the Sec 3 year, when you have started with the first chapter on the experimental technique, you should have started to attempt the exam, the O-level exam questions already. Yeah, so slowly you build up the foundation as you move on to year 4. Okay? So proactive in answering the students' doubts is important because it helps to build up their confidence. If they didn't have the confidence to move on with this subject, no matter how much things you tell them, they will not be able to receive what you have told them. So give them the proactiveness. So that's why we have the WhatsApp system, right? I think most of you have WhatsApp questions. Castor, yeah, Sherilyn, Kai. So any questions when you're doing your this revision at home, you have nobody to turn to, you can always send in inquiries through the WhatsApp. In fact, I have set up this website called the ACE Chemistry. So in the website, there is this forum where you can also post up your questions. Alright, so feel free to log on to the website. Okay, and definitely believe in yourself, you can do it. Alright, be it the teacher and the students, we have to have the confidence to move on. It's definitely possible to achieve an A for the chemistry. It's all about hard work as well as the understanding part of the concept. So make it happen. Alright, yeah, everyone should be given the equal chance to learn. So you should also give yourself a chance to work hard for it as you move on to the tertiary education. Alright? Okay, so these are all that I want to share. If you want to find more information, you can log on to the website. At the same time, you can also check the receptionist if you need any help on the inquiries or the courses. Yeah. So how about yourself, parents and students? Any questions to share with everyone? But I feel that right now is March. There should have like about 6 to 8 more months to the examination. Yeah, so put in your best effort for the last few months because once you have made a difference in this O-level, going into the tertiary education will be much easier, be it the poly or the JC. Yeah.
I think the
yes.
parents nowadays will have a harder time engaging the child because of the so-called, the academic, the subjects, everything, we won't have an understanding of all those.
Yeah.
So, even you are trying to go through with them, it seems like a mountain task like that.
Yeah, true, because parents, we have a lost touch with the education through as well. Yeah. So that's why, encouragement have to be given to students. Students also have to play a part to put in the effort. Most important thing is anything you don't understand, you have to ask. Alright, don't be shy. Don't be shy. You just have to keep asking the questions. I feel that because you as a student, if you have enough help, then it will help to boost up your confidence. Alright, if you didn't give yourself a chance to learn, then you will just be stuck there forever. So I understand, like Mr. Q has mentioned, as parents we are not able to help much the students because we have lost much of the syllabus. So being a student, you need to have the responsibility and see the importance as well. Yeah, that is really crucial because we are building our own lives. We need to build our own future as well. So set a target for yourself. I'm also a parent myself. I feel that maybe in future when my child has grown up, the syllabus may be even harder. So since young, we also have to teach them the responsibility of education, getting good grades.
I'd like to thank you for the time sharing with us. It's definitely a fruitful session.
Thanks.
And maybe you can let us know because the different child have different area of weakness. So do give us a call. If you think that my son, has some issues,
Sure.
need to put in more effort.
Yeah,
Because actually we really put in all our good hands to the tutor to impart all the necessary information. If you ask me, if I see all the questions, I really hardly know how to answer them. Yeah.
So that's why I said that being a tutor, we also have to keep up to the trend and make sure that all these questions, if there's any changes in the requirement, we have to share to students already. Because understand they are busy, they have not only to cope with chemistry but other subjects as well. Yeah, so we need to help them as much as possible.
We will definitely motivate them to get the A1s, but definitely the tutor to help them.
Correct. The effort comes from all areas. Yeah, the tutor, the students, we have to work together, and even the parents as well. Sometimes you find that certain feedbacks may be good. Just feel free to call the center, then we will work on it. Yeah. But I'm glad that you have made your time to come here to share with me your feedback, and also I share with you on all these important points. Yeah. Okay, so I hope that this session will be helpful to you. So if you need all the slides, any questions, you can check with me. All right, students? Can? Okay. Yeah, do mention. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, do mention. Yeah, for those of you